Welcome one and all to Undusted, Letters from the Past. My name is Deep Space Matt, and today it's never easy facing what you thought was behind you. I'll go through the objects of my childhood using a variety of cleaning tools to return them to exactly how I remembered them. Every item I restore will not only bring back tough memories, but also reveal secrets of my parents' life I never knew. Can I find closure among the remnants? Let's find out in Undusted. All right, here we go with some more of Undusted Letters from the Past. Now, if you want to check this game on out, I have a link in the description down below where you can do just that. But for now, let's get right into it and start. We are on number 12, A Radiant Dream. It was a peaceful weekend afternoon. I had started to doze off after putting stickers all over Dad's camera. In my half-awake state, I could faintly make out Mom and Dad's voices as they quietly talked. I wanted to keep listening to their conversation, but before long, I fell asleep. Dad used to take pictures of me and Mom whenever he could. It looks like it still might work if I charge it. I'll try turning it on after cleaning it. All right, we'll start off with our lovely brush here. Get all these plants off. Oh, and it's still got the stickers on. Very nice. Antique low pixel. Which is very appropriate considering the pixelized nature of the dirt that we take off. Made in Korea. All right, are all the plants off? It does appear so. And then, should we be using this? Oh yeah, that does very well. It just doesn't hold a charge at all. And it's done. Okay, down to the toothbrush. And how far do we need for the hints? Maybe 80%? No, 85%. All right, fully charged over here. Let's get all of this. And all of this. Oh, I wish it were this easy to clean dirt off of the outside of stickers like that. All right, we're not gaining much in percentage here. Am I supposed to open this somewhere? Hold on. How do we... Oh my, look look at that. Okay, yeah, there's a lot here. That's a lot better. And anywhere else? Maybe there's somewhere else we got to open it as well. Oh, the inside here. Yeah, there's got to be something else we open. Can we... Oh, we can click on that. There we go. Oh, the flash. Hints unlocked. Oh, there's even a sticker inside where the flash folds up. Or folds down, as it were. All right. How are we looking here? Let's go into some fine detail with our brush. 91%. Can I get... Oh, wait a minute. Maybe if we push this, then the lens will come out. Oh, nope. Okay, we took a picture of the rain-soaked window. How do I zoom? Oh, wait. Maybe this? Oh, there, like that. Excellent. I like the interactivity here. Okay, 97. Wrap up? No, we're not done yet. Not till we get to 100%. Put that down. Bring this back up. Little bit down there. 99.9. There we go, 100. Adora, did you finish your homework? Of course. Shh, she fell asleep after playing with the camera again. Ha, she really does love it. She's interested in so many things, like music and writing. I guess the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, huh? I only hope that she doesn't become like me. You still have regrets about back then? You know, I thought you were so beautifully radiant. Is she not still? It's all in the past now. I was naive and foolishly chasing what was only a dream. Now I'm awake and live in reality. Let's not talk about this anymore, all right? All right. Interesting. A now discontinued digital camera. It is decorated with stickers that I had stuck on as a child. The camera contained a recording that I had never seen before. Had I pressed the record button while I was asleep? Oh, is that the conversation they just had? The slanted video captured a long conversation between mom and dad. I found it difficult to understand. The mom I knew had always seemed so ordinary. Suddenly, I realized that perhaps the words I had so aggressively thrown at her that day meant more than I had thought. That moment kept playing over and over in my mind. How silently she stood before my anger, how silently she had left the room, followed only by the sound of the door closing. Chapter 2 complete. Chapter 3, What She Dreamed of. Where that dream now resides. What is that? Oh, that's the quill, the pen. Only Mom's room was left. Holding the old doorknob, I felt as if I were about to meet Mom herself after all this time. Her room was filled with boxes, all neatly labeled and sorted by purpose. Somehow, it seemed like she knew she wouldn't be coming back. One box in particular caught my attention. Things I couldn't throw away. This box contained many trophies that I had never seen before. Oh, did she win an award for writing? Look at this. Where did she get all of these from? I really don't know anything about Mom. All right, what if we start off with this here? Does quite a lot. Ooh, this is a fancy award. This looks exactly like the symbol I saw on the teacup. Oh yeah, down here. Oh, it's glass, so we got to use the cloth. And it's got another tiny little pen on the inside. Oh, and the back is also clear. Is the entire thing clear? Let's get the sides here. And the bottom. Oh, wow, that was very quick. Hints unlocked. Okay, definitely starting off with the sort of vacuum is the best thing we can do. And switch to the others when we run out of charge, which is indeed very often. I do like the sound of the cloth on the glass, the little scrubbing sound. Is the rest of that just dirt? There. No, some of it, like the blue part, is the part with the cloth. There we go. Oh, nope, not quite. Anywhere else that we need this? No. But there's a tiny little piece right here. All right, charged back up. Let's use that on maybe like this. Kind of the areas that have a lot of dirt available. Oh, on the inside there too. Wrap up? Not yet. Oh, what am I missing? Oh, right here. 99.95. I can see that bit barely. There we go. Oh, and it's like red glass as well. Dad, what's that? A trophy? Yep, I got this for winning first place in a math competition. Oh, I thought it was the mom's. Cool, huh? Wow, does mom know? Well, there's no way you wouldn't show her something this cool. Of course she knows. I bragged about it all the time. But then she'd look at me with that sullen look and bring the box. The box? Adora, how about a snack? We have cheesecake. Dad, don't change the subject. Pretty good for the kid. Knows what's going on. A trophy I'd never seen before. A writing competition, first place. Oh, Lily Mayer. It has the same symbol as the teacup. It is the mom's. Dad was covering for her for some reason. Why would that be an issue? So this was the box that Dad had mentioned. I took out a few trophies and read their plates. School writing competition, winner. Youth short story competition, excellence award. Novel contest, first place, all for Lily Mayer. These accolades demonstrated how much she had achieved, and they were proof of the dream Mom once had. She was talented enough to win all of these awards. Why didn't she pursue writing as a career? It sounds like she did, and it didn't work out. And why did she stop me from chasing my dream so badly? One after another, thoughts endlessly flowed through my mind. Or maybe she had Adora and was just focused on family. Number 14, our last moment. Things were never the same after Mom threw away my cassette tape. I couldn't pretend that nothing had happened. This animosity persisted after high school as I left home to study music at a distant university. I told myself I wouldn't call her until I had succeeded. Back then, I believed that once I graduated university, success would easily find its way to me. However, just as Mom had warned, the world was much colder than I had thought. Awards and words of praise became more and more meaningless. The further I drifted from success, the more I avoided calling Mom. I could already hear what she'd say. That's why I told you to stop. I told you it would be a waste of time. I wasn't ready to hear those words to my face. Even after I had to change my phone number, I couldn't bring myself to call her. After some time, I received an unexpected call from my aunt. Mom had passed away. All right, we have a little typewriter. I thought I'd be able to call her anytime I wanted, but I didn't have the courage to. That would mean I'd have to admit that she was right all along. All right, we're going to start off here and just sweep all the way down. As much as we can. Okay, it's gone. Oh, I left the little clickety clacks of the keys. You don't get that with the vacuum. I wonder if we have to like turn this. Oh, we do. Wait, push it back. Move it all the way this way. Clean what we can. Then we'll push it the other way. And we're done. What do we need? We need a lot of percentage here. 85 again. All right, back up. What looks pretty bad? Maybe up here. Just quick bursts. Try and conserve as much as we can. Almost. Keep going. Just the last one. Okay, gone. All right, get the inside here so we can take the I don't know what it's called, the carriage, and move it back over. All right. Oh, put it down. There we go. There, we got it. 85%. Ooh, geez. And a whole lot of dirt. Oh, like underneath here? Do we get underneath on the rail? Oh, that's a lot right there. How are we doing on the charge? We're back to green because we got a bunch that we can use this on. Excellent. Oh man, under all these keys. There. Let's try and get the keyboard completely done so I don't have to worry about it. That looks pretty done. Also, this handle would be great to get done as well. There we go. Wrap up. Not quite yet. 99.2. We're close. We've got a lot of this charge here. You've been using it for quite a while. And now it's about done. Okay, back to the toothbrush. Should be able to finish it up this way. 99.95. What am I missing? Here? There we go. Are you leaving? If I don't go now, I'll be late for my flight. You have a lot of luggage. I'll drive you to the airport. It's fine. I know you're busy. I'll be going now. Adora. A typewriter that looks like a prop from a black and white film. It seems that Mom typed her stories on it. Come to think of it, that was the last conversation we ever had. I had left without looking back, determined to return only when I had succeeded. I wanted to prove Mom wrong. But that door I shut so firmly never opened again. I opened the small drawer at the bottom of the typewriter. Inside were sheets of paper and the attic key. Most of the papers were stories that Mom had written. The rest seemed to be contracts. Among the papers were a few letters that began with a salutation, "Dear Miss Lily Mayer." I picked up a letter that was filled with writing. "Dear Miss Lily Mayer, it's been some time since I last penned a letter to you. I recall in your previous letters that you have been a fan of mine for some time now. I wanted to let you know that I read the story you sent this time as well. Please understand that I say this for your sake. I have read your works for a long time now, and they lack any aspect of exceptionality. Certainly, you could make a livelihood out of your writing, but I doubt that standard alone would be satisfactory for you. I understand your desire to be a writer. However, discretion is sometimes the better part of valor. I believe that your time would be better spent in another field of work. I truly apologize for conveying these words much too late. Sincerely, Louis." That's awfully harsh. A typewriter that looks like a prop. All right, on to words left unsaid. Louis was the name of Mom's favorite writer, the writer she admired, the one who might have even inspired her to pursue writing. I couldn't begin to imagine how it'd feel if someone I respected told me to give up. I imagined Mom opening the letter, hoping to find praise or encouragement, but the further she read, the greater the despair on her face. If a composer I admired had said the same thing to me, I wouldn't have been able to take it either. All right, start off here. Maybe some short bursts, because it does give it a few seconds to recharge a little. Let's try and get the, oh gosh, look at all this. Maybe the bottom here with our last ounce of effort. I wonder if we have to take the receiver off as well to clean underneath it. That would make sense. Oh, yeah, we can. Oh, put it upside down. Sure thing. And then is 85% again? It is. Flip this back. Did we get the top of it? I don't think we got the top of it either. At least not that well. Get the base all around here. It looks like we just need the sponge for that. Inside. We got some buttons down here too I might be able to use. There we go, 85%. So you put that down, grab these little bits here. That looks like the bottom all done. And let's use this before we turn this over. All right, flip it up. Oh yeah, there's a lot here. Where are we at? 93%. What happens if I push any of these buttons? Nothing. Can we actually turn? Oh, we can turn this as well. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, gosh. Okay. So we have to... No, hold on. Very interesting. Move this like that, and then grab this and just kind of sweep along to get as much as we can as it moves. That's definitely a little tricky. Angle it this way, maybe. Can I move this? No, I got to put it down. A little bit down there. Anything anywhere else? That looks like everything under the dial. Well, this is under the dial, but not like in the dial. Oh, we also got to put these... I see, the buttons down as well. Okay, put all the buttons up so we can get everywhere that's on the buttons. Then we got to push them down maybe to get in between. Wrap up, not just yet. Push this one down. Get that there. And bring this one back up. Oh yeah, there we go. All right, 99.85. Hopefully this stuff here is just enough to get 100%. Oh, underneath, or technically on top. Man, there's still like a little on this button here. Put this other button down. Does that get me to it easier? There we go. What else am I missing? Ooh. Was that like on the hook? Right there. There we go. Call recorded on February 19th. It's got a recording on it. I guess it does. It's got a red button. I think I'll be admitted to the hospital soon. Could you help me tidy up the house? Please. I don't have anyone else I can ask to do this. Lily, don't say that. I still have the spare key, so I'll go by when I have time. Thank you. Before you come, I'll put away things like the trophies. It's strange, isn't it? Back then, I was so desperate to forget everything. But when I was cleaning the house and saw my typewriter and all those trophies, I remembered the days when I wrote so happily. Why do we only realize how precious something is after we lose it? Writing and Adora. Lily, have you called Adora? I tried calling her 2 days ago, but she didn't answer. Maybe she changed her number. I left a voicemail, but I'm not sure if she heard it. If I were brave enough to call her sooner, would we still be in touch right now? Back then, I thought the best thing to do was give her time. A landline phone, by calling a specific date, you can hear recordings from that day. Ooh, that's very fancy. The call was between Mom and my aunt. From her voice and coughing, I could hear how difficult it was for Mom to talk. After I left home, my pride and drive to prove myself held me back from contacting Mom. All this time, I never once thought about how Mom must have felt. I didn't think she would regret what she had done, nor did I know that she had called me. If I had just called her when I changed my number. Chapter 4, Nevertheless. A letter from the past, and it is the key we need, or the key that we've been looking for this entire time. As I looked at the old attic key that I found in Mom's typewriter, oh, that's the attic key. It reminded me of the excuse that brought me back home, finding my aunt's necklace. Maybe she knew everything and sent me here on purpose. I held the rusted key in my hand. It felt cold and hard, but somehow also warm. As I cleaned the key, Mom and Auntie's conversation continued. I felt like I was looking at myself. When Adora said that someone had called her talented, she was just like my young, naive self. It was too painful to see her talking with those bright eyes, full of hope. At that moment, I wasn't looking at Adora, but rather the child I used to be. All right, oh, all we have is the toothbrush here. I guess that's all we need. Which is kind of cool. It brings it back to the beginning when this is just what we started with, if I remember correctly. All right, oh, we need like 90% here? Indeed. It's a good thing we brought a bunch of like soap with us. I guess we could be using the soap that we find in the house. Maybe if I go like slow. Yeah, maybe I've been going too fast. You just kind of take it slow. It gets it better. Because if I go fast like this, I feel like it like misses some. It doesn't give it time to actually get the dirt off. Wrap up. Nope, nope, nope. This is the last one we need. We've gotten 100% on everything so far. Can't stop now. There was another part right in there. Did that get it? I think it did. Oh, wait. There. Excellent. The attic key that I found inside the typewriter. What will I find in the attic? Oh, a notebook? Is it a letter to her? The recording ended with a violent cough from Mom. I was left stunned, my heart painfully heavy. After some time, I collected myself and headed to the attic, with key in tow. The attic had always been Mom's private space. When I snuck in as a child, It looked more like a storage room than somewhere fun, so I often wondered why Mom liked using it. As if to answer that question from my childhood, I found an old desk and chair in one corner of the room. On the desk laid a necklace and a dusty journal with an all too familiar name. If I never came back to this house and cleaned it, if I had left those mementos undisturbed beneath dust, I would have never learned about Mom's true feelings. I had a feeling that this diary had been waiting here all this time, just for me. I carefully brushed away the thick dust and opened it. That day, when Adora handed me her tape with such excitement on her face, I could see the hope in her eyes. That innocent face, certain she could realize her dream. I knew that face well. I was afraid that she would curse her wasted years and regret everything. I need to stop this now. For her sake, I chose to be harsh. I believed that her hating me was the lesser of two evils. When I started to tidy up Adora's belongings, I was able to see the remnants of her dreams in my hands. Through them, I could feel her sorrows and joys. That was when I looked back on my past. My younger self, who I had thought naive and foolish, was shining as brilliantly as those traces of Adora. I wanted to tell her my true feelings, but I can't reach her anymore. All I can do is wait. I hope you return one day, so I can tell you this. Adora, it was thanks to you that I was able to face myself again. Even though I was ashamed of my past, I was happy to see a part of myself in you. I had hurt you so gravely, yet you brought me comfort. I should have said this to you sooner. No matter what path you choose to walk, no matter how you live your life, I will always love and support you. Mom's diary ended there. After closing it, I noticed a letter laying on a corner of the desk. There was also something I thought I'd never see again. The cassette tape. Oh, the cassette tape that I recorded my first song on. I put the tape into the cassette player and opened the envelope. The letter inside contained lyrics which seemed to accompany my song. I slowly recited Mom's lyrics. My novice melody and her poetic verses complemented each other well, as if they had always been together from the very start. What would you do to see those lost birds once again? Looking above, your eyes danced with the dawning sky. Gleaming with hope, they were clear as crystal. Was it me who dusted everything? Bright in my dream, you're singing to the moon and stars, even lighting up my room behind you. That was very nice. Oh, and there we go. Is that it? Undusted Letters from the Past. This was a lot of fun. And I suppose we go into the credits, right? Yes, they are. This was great. Short but sweet.
What would you do to see those lost birds once again? What can I do to hear them sing? Would you walk through meadows wide, or search through lonely streams? If there's any chance to see them once again. Looking above, your eyes dance with a dawning sky. Gleaming with hope, they were clear as crystal. Was it me who dusted everything right in my dream? You're singing to the moon and stars, even lighting up my room behind you.
All right, very cool. I like that we actually get the song and get to actually hear it.
Will you be back to see your lemon trees in bloom? Will you be there to hold my hand? And we walk through hills and towns, or run through crowded streets. If you have some time to see me once again. Looking above, your eyes dance with a dawning sky. Gleaming with hope, they were clear as crystal. Was it me who dusted everything bright in my dream? You're singing to the moon and stars, even lighting up my room behind you.
I really enjoyed this one. I loved all the cleaning, the different tools you get to use, and the story was well integrated with everything. And here we are with the final key. Thank you for playing Undusted Letters from the Past. Thank you for making it. It was great. Oh, and it has the mom there. All right. Well, this has been Undusted Letters from the Past. Once again, if you want to check this game on out, I'll have a link in the description down below where you can do just that. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like and subscribe. And if you made it this far, thanks for watching.